You're watching Black and White Sports, where we speak the raw truth on everything sports. No filters, no favorites. And today, we've got a stunning development that could shake the very foundation of the WNBA. An explosive Wall Street Journal article has raised a question so serious, it could trigger federal investigations. Are Caitlin Clark's civil rights being violated? Yep, this just got real. The Wall Street Journal, known for its bipartisan readership and serious journalism, just published a piece that is sending shockwaves across the sports world. In this eye-opening commentary, journalist Sean McLean draws a bold comparison. What Michael Jordan did for the NBA, Caitlin Clark is doing for the WNBA. Yet instead of protecting their rising superstar, the league may be ignoring an escalating crisis. The article suggests that the WNBA is turning a blind eye to the relentless targeting, physical abuse, and hostile treatment Clark receives, and that could amount to a violation of her civil rights under U.S. law. Let's break this down. Caitlin Clark has been repeatedly fouled, shoved, and blindsided, and referees don't call it. She's endured 17% of all flagrant fouls in the league, double that of her peers. That's not just bad officiating, that's dangerous. Even her teammate, Sophie Cunningham, recently said, "The star player of the league is not being protected." And Clark herself admitted, "Everybody is physical with me. They get away with things others don't." And here's the kicker. When Clark is injured or off the court, the entire tone of the game changes. Suddenly, it's just regular basketball. The physicality, gone. Which means what we're seeing when she is on the court is not normal. It's targeting. According to the Wall Street Journal, this could cross into civil rights territory. Under federal law, particularly Title VII of the 1964 Civil Rights Act, systematic unequal treatment, even without explicit racism, can trigger legal action. The article cites Harris v. Forklift, 1993, where the Supreme Court ruled that a hostile work environment can be considered a civil rights violation. So if the WNBA is failing to provide Caitlin Clark a safe, non-hostile workplace, that's a problem. And then there's race. Asia Wilson, another WNBA star, publicly stated that race is a factor in how Caitlin Clark is treated. She said it's a huge thing, and that kind of statement from a fellow player shouldn't be brushed off. Even statistical disparities alone, like missed calls and uneven punishments, can bring in the Department of Justice. It's not just legal heat, political pressure is growing too. Senator Jim Banks already sent a letter to WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert demanding answers. There are calls for congressional hearings, investigations into officiating, and even review of the league's special privileges, like antitrust exemptions and broadcast rights. Let me be clear, no sports league wants that smoke. If Congress starts poking around, it's game over for the ignore it and move on strategy. Imagine this playing out on national TV. WNBA officials grilled live on Fox News or CNN. Kathy Engelbert, Adam Silver, even players. Everyone would have to testify. Let's not forget what Caitlin Clark has done for this league. WNBA League Pass subscriptions up 366%, app engagement up 613%, merch sales up 601%. She has single-handedly resurrected the WNBA's visibility, and yet she's treated like a PR problem rather than a priceless asset. And guess what? Ratings plummeted 55% during her injury. That's not just a stat, that's a warning sign. If she suffers a career-ending injury due to continued abuse, it won't just be a tragedy. It'll be a lawsuit, a media firestorm, and possibly the end of the league as we know it. So now we ask, is this about basketball, or is this about bias, race, and failed leadership? Is Caitlin Clark being punished for her success and her skin color? The Wall Street Journal thinks the situation has reached critical mass, and they're not alone. Fans, lawmakers, former players, they're all watching closely. The question now is, will the WNBA act before it's too late? Or will they sit back and wait until Congress and the DOJ come knocking? Either way, this is not going away. What do you think? Is this just tough basketball or a civil rights violation in real time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want unfiltered sports truth, not the media spin, here at Black and White Sports, we bring the fire every single time.